Okay, so Joe Biden, president of the United States, the buck stops here with this guy. He claims that Americans are feeling good about the economy. When I read this, I laughed because I thought, well, this just shows us exactly how out of touch he is. That he has no concept of what you and I are going through, trying to live our lives and provide for our families as everyday Americans. He's so insulated by politics. He's so insulated in Washington, D.C. with his rich friends and his political cronies that he just has absolutely no concept of what's going on. And that's true of all politicians. The difference between someone like Biden and conservatives is that conservatives, even if they are rich and privileged politicians, they make an effort to listen to their constituents, to say, what are you facing? What problems are plaguing you? And let me try to help you fix those. Democrats just don't care. Democrats just want you to vote for them so that they can use the power of the office, which is you, the power of you putting them in office to pursue a political agenda that gains money and power for said politician. That's what Joe Biden is doing. So the answer to the question, do Americans feel good about our economy? Do they approve of the direction of the nation that Biden is taking us in? The answer to that is no. A recent Gallup poll asked this question very bluntly in a non-political way. They did not ask about Biden. They did not ask about Trump. They did not ask about Democrat or Republican Party. They just said, do you feel that the economy is headed in the right direction? 2 out of 10 respondents to this poll said, yes, the economy is in good or great shape. 2 out of 10. That means that the vast majority of people who were polled, the vast majority of Americans, think that our economy is either in fair shape, just okay, or in poor shape. So where is Biden getting this line that Americans feel good about the economy? Well, he's making this up because he also thinks we're stupid, and he thinks that if he tells us how to think, then we'll just go along and think with that and think like that. But here's the thing. There's a lot that's happening right now. There's the war that parents are fighting against school boards and against teachers' unions, against critical race theory, woke ideology in their kids' classrooms, or transgender ideology, bombarding kids from drag queen story hour to pornographic books in the library to woke corporations virtue signaling like Burger King with their Whopper for Pride Month that has 2 tops and 2 bottoms on the buns instead of a regular top and a bottom, and that's supposed to be inclusive of gay people or something. People care about that stuff, and they should care about that stuff. But when it comes to the ballot box, when it comes to what motivates us when we walk into the polling place in November to cast our ballots for Congress, who's going to be in charge, Republicans or Democrats, we have to remember that people, especially people who are not ideological, meaning that independent vote, those centrists, the people that voted for Obama, and then they voted for Trump, and maybe then they voted for Biden. They don't necessarily vote along party patterns. These people care more about the price of gasoline than they do about gun control. They care more about food shortages than they do about climate change. They care more about how the policies by any politician of any party impact their day-to-day life than they do about the January 6th committee or the Black Lives Matter movement or even critical race theory and the transgender ideology. As important as it is to fight those battles over social issues, it is. People care the most about, well, kitchen table economics. What is going to impact their bottom line? Are they going to have to adjust their behavior on a day-to-day basis?